Yo, what's going on guys? Z Karma here and welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. In this video, we're going to be going over one of Amara's skills. And today we're going to be talking about Awakening. Now, this skill increases your rush stack effectiveness. And I'm just here to clear this up, and for people that don't really understand it, I'll do my best to try and explain it in this video. So before we get into this breakdown, if you guys find this video helpful or informative, please help me out by dropping a like on this video. And if you want to subscribe for more content, that would be great as well. Also, you can now become a member of the channel if you want to help support it. But that's completely up to you. I'll leave a link in the description for that. So anyways, let's just get into it. So basically, Awakening is going to increase your rush stack effectiveness. Now, what are rush stacks? Rush stacks are obtained by these two skills right here. Do Harm and Violent Tapestry. You can get 10 max rush stacks, and you can get some more from a phaser class mod and 10 extra from Avatar, but we're only going to focus on these two because these are the main points. So Do Harm and Violent Tapestry give you rush stacks for two different things. Do Harm, every time you get a kill, you gain a stack of rush. With Violent Tapestry, every time you apply a status effect on an enemy, you gain a stack of rush. So let's go ahead and apply a status effect on myself. You can see down there at the bottom I have 1 stack of rush. That's 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And finally 10. There you go. We have max rush stack counts right there. And how do we use those rush stacks? By activating our action skill. So if I use my action skill, these two skills are going to consume those 10 rush stacks. Let's go ahead and check it out. Check out the bottom. There you go. Times 10 times 10. And they disappear, but it's glitchy. You just have to unpause it and then you can see the little cooldown on them. So anyway, for this video, we're only going to focus on Do Harm since we're going to be able to test it with the dummy. With this one, the dummy, we can't apply status effects, so this is just going to be pointless to test. So we're going to stick with Do Harm. As you can see, for every rush stack consumed, we get an increase to our action skill damage of 0.9%. So let's go ahead and max this out. Now we get 4.5% per stack consumed. Max rush stacks are 10. So that's 45% if we consume all 10 rush stacks. So let's go ahead and activate our action skill and see how much base damage we do to this dummy. Okay, that is 4,449. Now, we are going to apply 10 rush stacks to ourselves. There you go. We got 10 rush stacks. So if we activate our action skill, Do Harm is going to consume all 10 rush stacks and should give us 45% more damage. And that 45% more damage should be 6,451.05. So let's go ahead and see if we do that damage. There you go, 6,451, just as we expected. So we know that this skill works as intended. Now, how does this affect this skill or rush stacks? Well, not as much as people think. So let's go ahead and get all the way down here just so we can max this out. There you go, we have an increase in effectiveness of 30%. So the way this works is it's going to increase this effectiveness. So it's not going to give us 30% more overall. It's just going to give us 30% of this. So we have to multiply 30% times 4.5% in decimal form. So that's 0.045 times 0.3. And that's going to be 0.0135. That is a 1.35% increase on top of this 4.5%. So that is going to equal to a 5.85% per stack. So if we back off and we come back in, this should be 5.85 or 5.9 if it's rounded up. So we're back in. There you go, 5.9%, just like I said. So yes, this just increases the effectiveness of the base number, which was 4.5%, brought it up to 5.9%. So now let's go ahead and show you the damage. We are going to use 5.85%, not this, because this is just the rounded up number that they show you, but in reality is 5.85% per stack. So 5.85% after consuming 10 rush stacks is 58.5% more damage. So as we know, the base damage was 4,449. If we add 58.5% to that, that is 7,052 damage. That's what we should do to this little dummy here. So let's go ahead and get all 10 rush stacks first. And use our action skill, and it should be 7,052. And there it is, 7,052, a 58.5% increase, not a 59% increase. It was 58.5% increase. So now that we know exactly how this works, I do want to tell you guys what it works on. It only works on Violent Tapestry and Do Harm. That's it. That is literally it. So the only reason why I would ever recommend you use this skill is when you are running ties that bind with Do Harm, and that's it. If you plan on using it for anything else, don't. It's only good with ties that bind because it's going to give you that 5.9% per stack consumed on your ties that bind damage. As you guys know, ties that bind is a skill in the red tree, which basically you grasp an enemy and a bunch of targets are linked together and they share a damage, and that damage is considered action skill damage, which is increased by Do Harm. But anyways, I also wanted to say that it doesn't work with Alacrity, unfortunately. As you can see, this is 2%. This has always been 2% once you max it. And it doesn't work with your Phaserker class mod either. A lot of people think it works with Phaserker class mod. It does not. This only gives you 2% weapon damage per rush stack, and that's it. It doesn't go up. Doesn't matter what you do with Awakening. And this one, Violent Tapestry, I already said it did work, and it does work because this started off at 0.6%. If you guys want to, go back to the beginning of the video where I put 1 point here. It was 0.6% and now it's 0.8 after adding these 3 points. So anyways, guys, I hope this cleared any confusion you might have had. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'd be more than glad to assist you with this because I know it's a little bit complicated, just a little bit. So yeah, guys, that's going to end the video for today. If you found it helpful or informative in any way, please consider liking the video. And if you want to subscribe for more content like this, you can do so as well. Tomorrow, Calm, Cool, Collected, Zane build coming out. It's not as good as using the other build that I showed you guys like 3 days ago that uses Good Misfortune. This build is a little bit more challenging to use, but still very, very easy for the takedown and other things like that. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.